exclusive.
Oh man, we got a special one. Look, y'all. Look. If you're listening on audio, I'm just gonna let the man talk, and then you know what it is. Well, you probably didn't read it in the doggone description, but still, you might be in your car and just hit it, because you've been hitting the podcast. Let them know what it is, man.
What's up, y'all? This comedian Jovan Bibbs, man, and we are back, man, with a episode of Leaders of the New School. This is like a SOLC spinoff, man. Me and my brother Darryl, man, we've been rocking together for years, man. So
dude, we've been friends, dog, over 30 years.
Dude, yes, we have been. That's insane.
No, for real. Since we were 9 years old, bro.
Yes, we sure have. That's a guy we have, bro. Yes,
dude. There are kids that have kids don't have that as long as we have been knowing each other.
Right, bro. Right. It's that type of thing where we all know, like, when friends become family, you know what I'm saying? Like, blood don't always make you family, but loyalty does, and that's how we've been for years. So that's how it is, man. But definitely I think this is a good way to kick everything off.
Yeah. Let everybody know what you've been up to though in general, just to recap folks before we jump into this main topic, man. And the main reason that we did is because look, man, before you even get started with that, shout out to all the people on TikTok, Instagram, all of them. I literally just put out that tweet and the message that me and you had, because we talked at like 1, 2 in the morning, dog, after the original concert. And
you talking about
Then when I put up the thing of like what you said he got to do when you said that he needed to join the Blood,
like Drake,
not just join the Bloods, hitting me on live stream.
he had to do something, dog.
Dude, it is right now on TikTok at 92 shares, dog, and like 20,000 views on TikTok right now.
Right. Well,
and it's not a video. It's just a message of me and you. That's it.
Well, we got. I mean, and don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is one of the things where we joking on the situation because I like Drake as an artist. I think Drake is dope as an artist, but this is one of them times, man, where I'm like, dude, we saw 50 Cent and Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? We witnessed that. And like in witnessing something like that, you kind of see the setup at this point on where it could go to.
We old enough to know.
Yeah, bro. Unfortunately, man.
No, and we also saw Mama Said Knock You Out with LL Cool J, where he got MC Hammer, Ice-T. No, it was 3 people. Ice-T, Kumo D, and MC Hammer. He dissed all in that song.
Okay. I don't know if I remember.
And none of them been the same, nigga, since that song.
But this is a little more blatant than that song.
No. I'm not trying to say that. No. I'm saying we've seen somebody diss someone and then like their career don't be the same. This is different though.
Yeah, bro. This oh man, like when look, it was all because see, for me personally, I feel like Not Like Us. I was like the song cool, but see, I'm more of a Euphoria. Like I really do like Euphoria. 616, that was pretty dope too. But Not Like Us to me, now it had that Cali bounce to it, but I know that's more so Cali gonna really rock with it more than what like probably Cali on up to like I know Kansas City they rock with a lot of West Coast stuff. So like for me, it was cool. I was like, okay, this cool, but like it kind of grew. It does grow on you. The beat that tin. It's so simple, and then like can't like just the stuff he was saying in the song. I think it kind of makes it like over the top. Like freaky ass nigga, you a 69 guy. Like just keep repeating that. Like you repeated it a bunch of times to where dude. I said,
all of you heard the story. So Mustard said he sent that to him like a long time ago. And he kept bugging like, hey, you gonna use these beats? And he was like, and I just thought it was never gonna happen. He did not know this was gonna be the song. Like people like, oh, it was some kind of plot. And the same thing with Meet the Grams. Alchemist sent them that like 5 years ago.
For Meet the Grams?
Yeah. Alchemist was like, oh my God, like dude, he didn't even know. He thought he just forgot about it.
So tell me this: do you think it's a possibility that Kendrick done recorded all this stuff, a lot of them before even now
No,
to where he?
you know what? I don't know about that. That's a good thought. I think he's wrote them all.
Okay.
So the thing that was crazy though, if you think about this whole beat, every one of Kendrick's beats was done by somebody from Cali, from LA.
Well, I thought you said Alchemist did one.
Alchemist from LA.
Dude, I don't know why I thought Alchemist.
Nick, do you know that he was in a group with James Caan's son, Scott Caan? They was in a rap group together. The actor James Caan, his son Scott Caan, that was in the movie Ocean's 11.
Right, I know you're talking about.
Him and Alchemist was in a rap group together.
Dang, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they were in a rap group.
And I feel like I'll be up on my.
No, they were in a rap group together, man.
History. But I guess I associate Alchemist with Mobb Deep so much.
No, that was LA. You got to remember. So you got remember. Look, we go deep into rap craze. So if you hear, but we gonna talk about we gonna talk about the Kendrick video as a whole. But so we gonna make it that that's Alchemist beat for Giles and State of Kiss.
You talking about right? I'm saying that we gonna make it.
Now you heard the original version with Raskai's Home Sweet Home.
Because Raskai's he's from the West Coast. He's from LA, right?
Yeah. So, but it was Raskai's bought the beat originally from Alchemist.
The same.
The original version go Home Sweet Home, and it's the same thing though. Because I remember when I worked at the radio in college, they sent that CD to me. I heard it took me a while to like the Jadakiss version because I heard the Raskai's version a year before.
Really?
I heard the Raskai's version first, like a year before. I was like kind of hating, like Jadakiss still in this beat because I heard the Raskai's version.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and it took me a while. So Raskai's is from he's from the same place as Ab Soul, Carson, California, which is like a
shout out to Ab Soul too, man. Cole.
Yeah.
Cole, that boy Cole.
Yeah, so dude, the video drops today, man.
It did. It dropped today.
And we already said that Drake was in a position where he had to join the Bloods on live stream. That is documented. It is in the world.
I said, bro, Drake gonna have to do something extreme. I don't know what. Like at this point, like we said, he might have to get jumped into the Bloods on live stream.
Is he past that though? We can't do that no more because all the Bloods will let him in.
With this video that Kendrick just dropped today, it makes it worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? At first it was bad, like freak ass nigga, you a 69, got like it's like hey, run for your life. Like that's silly, but at the same time, it's like damn, dog, like the song itself, people rocking with it, and it's a movement on the West Coast. It's actually a movement, period, because they played it on the Breakfast Club mix. I'm like, that's like primarily like New York. So you saying like with them, that song itself, man, is growing its legs. So I mean, I don't know, bro. I just think like Drake at this point, I don't know what he can do. At first I was saying like, he can do something extreme, like jump into the Bloods on live stream. But at this point, like I said, he might have to do something like review foods, like do a food review, and just kind of
become Keith Lee.
Yeah, do a Keith Lee, catch people off guard with it. They be like, man, because you can't really diss him if he just reviewing food. Like, what you gonna say about him? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the worst you can say about somebody that's you gonna make a diss album about me? I ain't no rapper no more. I'm reviewing food. It's like almost like with Joe Budden, with him being a podcaster. You really can't diss Joe, but even though we know Joe Budden lyrically is cold and he probably could go, but the thing is, dissing him at this point, hey, what is it gonna do for you? Like, it ain't gonna do, hey, you can diss me, but I'm doing what I'm doing. So Drake might have to do something different.
I'm in Seattle reviewing the seafood.
Hey, he had to do that, or I'm gonna say this too. Andre 3000 has the flute. Drake might want to pick up an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just tell the truth.
Hey, he pick up the oboe. The oboe.
Or a banjo. How many rappers done switched over to playing the banjo? Like, name, you can't name none. Just like you didn't know no rappers that switched over to playing the flute. And Andre is dope at playing the flute, and he dope at rapping. So Drake might be his lane, and then he could make a diss album with a banjo on K Dot. Now I'm not saying it's gonna be successful, but it'll be different. People be like, damn, hey, bro played the hell out that banjo on K Dot. You heard that? No, it's not gonna work. That's not gonna work either.
So he can't get with Beyonce though. He can't like get with Beyonce.
Talking about do a song with him.
Yeah,
do a song
and come back.
I think it might be too late, bro. Like for him, I'm saying, think about this. Think about this. First off, Jay-Z ain't gonna let Beyonce touch that. When it comes to,
it's
like,
too risky, right?
Yeah, with the way the scene is right now, it's almost like niggas shooting outside, and your woman like, let me run out here and see, is that your friend Terrell? And you like, nah, girl, you stay in this house. These niggas is shooting.
Terrell be okay.
He gonna be all right. Like, shit, you better stay your ass in this house. So that's why Beyonce, she ain't gonna, you would never see her jumping in it. I'm trying to maybe because Drake and The Weeknd ain't even cool, are they?
No, Weeknd was dissing him on the Metro Boomin Future album.
He did diss him on there, right? Dang, man. I guess the only one that's really been like who?
21 Savage got his back still.
Yeah, 21.
But he been keeping it real, like I'm in the middle, like I ain't gonna do it nobody.
Well, Lil Durk has Drake back.
Lil Durk, he could do that, right? So he can go to Chicago and do some drill stuff, right?
Well, he not gonna be he ain't gonna be able to do no drill, drill ain't drill? No, drill ain't in his future right now. Cause right now, Kendrick done pointed out the obvious that, like I said, we've rolled with this for years. The fact that Drake has switched over in different lanes, but we roll with it because it's like with Drake, the type of music he was making, it was like, okay, that's cool. This kind of got a little, but like now the Kendrick, like you went to Atlanta basically to become relevant or remain relevant. You use Future, you use 21, you use Lil Baby.
I forgot something before we were talking about phone. That he's already doing it. Maybe he become an STL resident because he got the Sexy Red stuff. Maybe he become here. Hey
man, I'm gonna tell you my opinion on that too. Now I think all props to Sexy Red for what she's doing.
Before Javon's finish this, we are going to actually come up with a darker plan for this though that Drake can go to, but continue with the Sexy Red.
No, I'm saying with Sexy Red, as you know, what she's doing. I mean, whether you hate it or love it, what she's doing is remarkable, and she holding her own, man, and doing her own thing and being herself. And it's entertainment. That's what I see it as.
Look, and real talk about Sexy Red, and you'll understand this, Jovan. People had never met no real St. Louis chick until they met Sexy Red. They met like our cooler, other. I wouldn't say cooler, different levels of STL women y'all have met within the public over time. Y'all ain't never met a real St. Louis girl till Sexy Red.
Yeah. That's like my little cousin or something, man. Like Sexy Red, I'm saying like her attitude, you know what I'm saying? Like she's raw. She just what she is. She's unapologetic.
She Northside.
Yeah, absolutely Northside, man. So for me, I understand it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That's still.
So can Drake come here and get him a crib over there, a nice little crib off on the north side of San Francisco and Natural Bridge? Some of them big boy cribs off San Francisco and Natural Bridge.
Okay.
Or over off Windermere on the west side,
right?
And like become like attached to the St. Louis swag to save itself.
Okay, first off, he's gonna get robbed. That's first and foremost. If you're saying he's getting a house in that area, he's gonna get robbed. Yes.
Okay, Central West End. He in Central West End then.
Central West End.
He's still gonna get robbed.
You're gonna get robbed. Drake, don't do it.
You're gonna have a nicer crib when you get robbed, though.
Yeah, Sexy Red is from here. Drake, if you ever move to St. Louis, you probably want to move to Wentzville and on a big plot of land to where nobody can get to your house.
Hold on, you passed, Jovan. You passed like 12 suburbs. You put him all the way past 270.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm just trying to help him be smart. Like if you plan on transitioning here,
you put him out the inner belt, dog. You didn't.
If that was ever in Drake,
40 miles out the city.
Yeah. I'm gonna say past Lake St. Louis. Yeah, you got to go, man. You can't be nowhere near. Drake can't be anywhere near St. Louis. Like if you plan on living, which I doubt it. Drake don't plan on living here. But if that were the case, if you plan on transitioning to
let's say if he got a hotel or he got a nice little hotel He can be at the Ritz in Clayton, right?
He can be in Clayton. Yeah, he can do Clayton. Yeah. I'm saying as far as you say hotel, right? Hotel.
Yeah.
Hotel, yeah, he can be in Clayton. That's cool.
So can he rent a house in Clayton and be okay?
Not rent no house. He got to be in the building. Like he got to be somewhere where he got a doorman.
He needs security, like 24 hours.
Yeah, he needs someplace with a doorman. Like even though it's Clayton, we know you go to jail. You go out to Clayton. You go to jail. If you ain't right, you go to jail. The jail in Clayton. They don't even put you in the back of the police car. They just walk you over to the jail. So I'm saying, Clayton, somebody like Drake, he'd be cool. That he got to be in the building. He can't get no house.
But he would think he can go over to U City and go to what's
it used to be Elmo's and stuff like
Elmo's. Yeah, he think he can go over to Elmo's and kick it for a night.
Well, Elmo's closed now, but I'm saying over in that area.
But I'm saying he would think he would be able to slide over to somewhere like that.
He would. He'd probably be shaking people's hands and all that kind of stuff,
taking pictures, or go try to go over to 4 of a Kind over off of Page and over there off of Page.
Right. He 4 of a Kind. Drake better stick to going to places like I'm trying to think. We don't even go out like that no more. So
right. So look, people probably like, what about such and such? Like, look, we ain't been out like that. I'm just saying, like,
I say the marquee. Drake probably can make it to the marquee on.
Of course, yeah. They gonna make sure he's straight.
Yeah, for brunch on a Sunday.
Oh, you ain't saying on a Saturday night?
Maybe. I mean, he can go on a Saturday night. Drake could be cool on a Saturday night. I mean, I'm sure they'll make sure that he was okay. But
Drake on the east side.
Now we pushing it.
So he's got to have his own. He got to have like 5-6 security with him going to east side, right?
Yeah. Well, with Drake, man, he's if he plan on transitioning to St. Louis.
You're right. Yeah. I'm telling you, live in here and people know you are living in St. Louis now, Drake. You are trying to take our style. You're gonna start saying her, there, double R's.
If they say her or there. That's when we have to draw the line. We have to have a meeting with him. Like, hey, Drake, come on, bro. Let me talk with you for a minute, man.
He gonna start saying from U City.
Drake, you saying your hair is a little too hard, bro. Like you added about 9 extra R's. We say hair, that's like 3 R's.
Yeah, we only do 2.
Yeah, you kind of pushing it, man. I see where you're going. But no, so with Drake, bro, I think my view on it is like with the whole Sexy Red thing. Mm-hmm. Sexy Red is hot. She's undeniably hot right now. And I think Drake has a formula of kind of attaching himself to somebody when they like, okay, this motherfucker hot. And not saying it is right or wrong. I think that's his formula. He might be like genuinely Sexy Red's friend or whatever, but the fact that she's hot right now, it helps him out. You know what I'm saying? It helps him out. So he's like really attaching to her because like you getting ridiculed for a whole lot right now. But Sexy Red kind of is in the clear. Nobody's really saying nothing bad about. Well, people saying stuff bad about her, but it don't really matter. It's the industry people, like the people that are her peers, aren't really like outwardly saying crazy stuff about her because they know that Sexy Red is hot. She's doing her thing, and Drake know that too. So why make a new enemy when I can have somebody that's a friend that's actually hot out here and they in their own lane? I'm a star myself, but I can still utilize her to kind of give my career a push still too. That's why he's been hopping on songs with her because people are trying to hear Sexy Red's music. That's just what it is. People want to hear Sexy Red.
I mean, do you think that he moves around Atlanta doing his thing, blah blah blah? St. Louis is a different city. Could you see him if Spruce was still open and Drake does? Because Sexy Red is the type of woman that would be hanging out at Spruce.
Drake would try to go to Spruce. Yes, he would.
You think he would try to go to Spruce?
I think Drake would try to go to Spruce one night. Yes,
or to the Spotlight.
Yes, Drake would. But see, I think he can pull it off too. He can go, but he just can't be like brash with like hey, he can't be brazen like, hey, I'm Drake. What's up, y'all? Like all that.
He gotta be shaking hands and kissing babies.
No, like if Drake, somebody like him,
I'm being like convenient to everybody. Like, oh man, what's going on? Good to meet you, though, man. Good to meet you.
Like he can shake some hands and like kind of be, but I'm just saying he can't be like, hey, what's up, boy? Like he can't be like loud and stuff. You got to be somebody like Drake. Got to be kind of reserved, kind of laid. Hey, speak to people. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? When they speak to him, hey, Drake, what's up, Drake? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Hey, good meeting you, brother. Just keep it moving. Drake can't really be.
He can't be like, hey man, where my nigga Nelly at?
No.
Nelly ain't up in. How Nelly ain't at Screw?
Nah, bro. Something like that would work.
Hey, look,
Drake,
and niggas don't know that Nelly lived out where you was trying to put him at.
Yeah, Drake. That would be detrimental. That would be very detrimental to Drake to come here and be like, "What's up? Where my nigga Nelly at?" And people be like,
"Where Keywan at? Where Murph?"
Yeah. I see y'all. Y'all heard me.
CC.
If he said, "Y'all heard me," we'll be like, "Oh yeah." Nah, Drake, you lost. And take them curlers out your hair too. We don't wear no curlers down here in our hair.
Hey, and Jovan, people don't know. I mean, people. St. Louis is notorious for beating up rappers, particularly in the '90s.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. It didn't say beat up like I don't want to throw no names just in case.
No, I wouldn't say it's not. I would say people got beat up, but they got chased out of clubs, stuff like that. Tupac. DJ Quick started embracing St. Louis, and people start fucking with DJ Quick. Hella,
Quick, yeah, people love Quick, man. When he say St. Louis, just like that right there. That,
remember, Pretty Willie and them beat up Trick Daddy.
Really?
Google, you can Google that shit right now. That ain't no lie.
Okay, I gotta see that.
Yeah. What was it? D2. What was it? D2 over there that they was at?
I remember D2. That's what Nelly and Murphy.
But Pretty Willie was after Nelly on that label here.
Okay.
But they beat up Trick Daddy and his crew.
Damn. Well, sometimes people get hands and feet put on them here in St. Louis.
Right. And look, shout out to Willie Moore Jr. though, man. He is a Christian rapper now. He is doing everything. But I'm just saying, at one point you did put hands and feet on Trick Daddy at one point, brother.
Well, it happens. People. And what Pop say on Friday, you live to fight another day. Yeah, it happens. And all
right. So Jovan, we talked about he can move to St. Louis potentially to save his career.
Yeah,
that's probably really not gonna work. That was just more fun for us because we from St. Louis to be able to say that. Yeah. Somebody else listening is like, y'all crazy. Why would he move there? We were just saying like, hey, if you want to get a style and do that. But what is some realistic things he could do? We said Beyonce's out. We got the whiteboard up, and we are Drake's crisis crew.
So we trying to figure a way for him to bounce back from all of this.
Bounce back from this. We don't want him to become Ja Rule. And Ja Rule came back. It took him, 15 years or so to kind of bounce back, and he's doing touring, doing well.
No, bro. No, Ja Rule never really bounced back from that.
So you said he never bounced back.
And what I'm saying is Ja Rule hasn't bounced back in a way to where, like, okay, for instance, like 50 Cent or somebody, like, it's like they still have their, it feels like they have their integrity, their musical integrity. Like, it feels like they never sold themselves short. It does feel like Ja Rule at one point sold himself short in trying to respond, and it was like a failed effort. Like, his response might not have even been bad, but I just feel like Wankster went on too long for. I think
it wasn't Wankster. It was the mixtapes too, though, Jovan.
Well, I'm saying,
all the mixtapes where he's dissing them on them?
Yeah, but I'm saying, but Wankster being 50 Cent hit, like, whenever that was like his first mainstream. I ain't saying like the How to Rob, but
no. But like, and he had a music video with him with the chain on and the doll and all that.
That's what I'm talking about. That part, along with, I know Murder Inc. was having their shortcomings around in with the feds and stuff. So I think all of that collectively kind of
it's a Murder Inc. thing though. They got jammed up, but. I think that was 20-30% of the fall. Okay. It was like 50 was a heavy part of that fall.
Bro, 50 Cent was swinging a Thor hammer and just knocking them apart. It was like, dog, like, and then like I think Ja and them kind of sat there for a minute. They was taking it, and then with the I don't know, with the clap back. I think that's what he came back with, right?
No. First was the was clap back first, or that the song where it was SZA. Not SZA, y'all. That's the R&B song. It's a Jamaican artist named SZA.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all now. Hold on. This was SZA. The Crown. Crown.
Hold on. I'm listening though. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it was the one they keep the lyrics go for y'all. I was trying to do my Jamaican patois. I'm sorry. It says they keep giving the good man down. All these people smile. They don't want me to frown. Getting by when I smoke them 9 rounds. They'll never take my crown. Do you remember that?
Was that your Jamaican accent?
Yeah, that was me trying. That was me. Halfway patois. Yeah, Jamaican accent, and halfway me trying to read it too for people couldn't know. Because when you hear it, it don't sound like that.
You want to practice on one of them, either your reading or your Jamaican accent. We're gonna get you.
But I can't do both though. I can't do both.
Bro. You sound like
because my original was like down. That was me not reading it.
Okay, well I'm just saying you sound like somebody from France or somewhere trying to do a Jamaican accent, and they just heard a Jamaican speak today, and they trying to do it the first occasion of them.
So remember, Crown was one of them. Crown was first, then Clapback.
Okay. So I gotta see.
Like, I want to clap back. We gonna clap. Let's take in the world, nigga.
But you know what? Clapback wasn't a bad song.
No, it wasn't a bad song. It wasn't a bad song.
But I think it was just the timing of it. Like, and 50 was already driving them, and 50 is brutal. Hey, 50 Cent is brutal. Think about all the people that he I remember one point he was dissing Jadakiss and them. He was like, get that man a chain back. He was the Cameron. Like I'm saying, of course, that's how 50, when he was first introduced on that level, people knew him as an antagonistic person.
Ron, you forgetting the song "I Smell Pussy"? Hi, Ja, I smell pussy.
Right. You're right.
And that was in the G-Unit album. Like, I smell pussy. Hi, Ja.
Bro, so 50 Cent really did go in on.
He did similar to what Kendrick did. It was just in a longer time period. Over time, Kendrick did it in a condensed version.
Right, and I think Kendrick was a little more strategic, and he had more ammo too to go off of, like with the whole, because Pusha T, with him throwing it out there about the kids and stuff like that, that kind of put Drake in the light where you can use fatherhood as a weapon against them. And
my thing is, though, is like people are like, oh, we don't know if Kendrick is lying. Yeah, that's very true what you're saying. But the idea that he's been jammed up in lies so much previously before, I could damn near say anything about you because we didn't caught you up in so many lies.
Yeah, that's how it is, dog.
It's like going to court and then like people have been jammed up for stuff in court because you lied about something else. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, well, you lied that you weren't on 15th and Tucker at this time.
Yeah.
All right. So why should I believe that you wasn't slinging dope on Wabada and Page?
Right. No, you're right. You're right. So I think Drake jammed himself up in that. And was that you telling me that he was, because see, around the Pusha T time with Drake, yep. I know when he exposed Adonis and stuff. I know
he did an Adidas deal.
So okay. Was Drake going to? I think that was you telling me that Drake was going to introduce us to Adonis
for the Adidas deal. That's what even Pusha T said that too.
Right. So that's what I was always confused about. But I think you kind of gave me clarity on that.
Yeah, he was gonna be like, "Hey, do an ad. This is my son, y'all. Go get the baby Adidas, Drake Adidas. I don't know. I mean, Adonis Adidas.
Right.
And like for real, Pusha T messed up his brand. Like he literally kiboshed the whole deal, man.
Well, yeah, because if that's the case, he released that info, you know what I'm saying? Released it, and with him releasing it, it's like the world didn't really know about it. And then I guess with us finding out at this point, fast forward with Kendrick going against him, it's like you said, we could say Kendrick could pretty much say anything about Drake.
Because you've lied about, and with the reference tracks for stuff. So you've lied about that too. So it's like,
it's all, yeah, man. It's not a good look, really.
And look, and we can segue into the video right here with you talking about the lies. Kendrick basically dispelled all the things that Drake was saying in his song, in this video.
He did
at one time.
He did.
Everything that he was like, yeah, you was putting your hands on your wife.
Yeah,
they in her crib walking doing their thing, and somebody then Dave Free is your kid. Y'all ain't even cool. He in the video in the car with him.
Nah,
then you ain't even cool with TDE. TDE doing a whole shot kicking it. You ain't even cool in your own hood. I'm doing a video in my hood. So now it's on the burden of proof now is on Drake to not prove that he ain't got no daughter. I know, and that sounds messed up though, because you cannot not prove that. Like, how do you not prove that? Do you put like a DNA test across the whole country? Like, hey.
Plot twist though, D. What if he does have a daughter? Like, what if he really does have a daughter, and it's exposed that Drake is all the way done? If he has a daughter, and it's exposed that he has a daughter, and he like, it ain't gonna be like Adonis. Like right now, Drake still has time, I think, to save his integrity in the rap game. But I don't know what he got to do. I don't know. Like this would be one of them things where, like you said, if we in the what you call it, panic room, whatever room, the boardroom, you said we in the boardroom. I literally would not know what to tell Drake to do right now. I mean,
you said you made a great point. Let's bring it out. The first one, you said he needed to go and endorse Donald Trump.
Yeah, endorse Trump. That like you got to be extreme. He got to do something extreme, even though he might not be able to vote here because I don't know if he's a U.S. citizen. But
it don't even matter. Just endorse him.
Just throw it out there. You're right. Just endorse Trump.
Nobody doesn't know your citizenship. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, just do whatever. Be extreme with it. Endorse Trump, and I would say wear a "Make Canada Great Again" hat. Do something like that. Like do some ignorant shit where it's like, oh man, Drake tripping
with a maple leaf on the front, like instead of.
Yeah, bro. And then too, let me think. He got one thing. Okay, what really might set him apart too is like, let's just say one of these a cell phone video came out of him fighting somebody here in St. Louis and winning. You know what I'm saying? And winning the fight. Like he came through here on a humbug. He was trying to sneak in town.
And somebody was sitting in their car listening, not like us, and he just beat him up.
Yeah, and it got to be in St. Louis because, like, St. Louis niggas a lot of like to fight. Not me no more. I don't like to fight. But I'm saying regular guys, you catch the right dude on the wrong day, you get a good fight. So I'm saying Drake got to be here. He got to fight somebody. And he got to win. You know what I'm saying? They got to be a real good, like, Drake come out of it with the shirt ripped a little bit, and it's like, yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm tired of this. And he say something like that, like that'll be his next rap. I'm tired.
He got to be like, you not like me, instead of not like us. You not like me.
We helping him. Or look, he can do it that way, D. Or he can go the peaceful route. He can do a gospel album with like Marvin Sapp or something.
Oh snap! Hold on. Drake go gospel.
Yeah, do a gospel album and have
Marvin Sapp,
BBC Winans,
CC and BB and CC, Donnie McClurkin,
Shirley Caesar, old school. We're gonna get her. Yeah,
Shirley Caesar. We're gonna bring in the Clark sisters. We gonna.
And then
Lord knows I've been changed.
And then look, you gonna have a couple rap verses too. But it's
no. He rapping on it too. Yeah. I realized the fault, and then he can admit to his daughter then too. In that,
you hold on. You saying like bring his daughter out to the world?
What they got? Like, I'm letting myself go. And hey, since we in the trust tree, I'm at church. Let me go and tell you all about my daughter that he was right about.
Dog, because what's gonna happen now is that like we talked about this too about the Grammys and stuff. At the Grammys, Kendrick is probably gonna win a Grammy for Not Like Us.
What do you mean probably? It's guaranteed. What's he's held down 4 or 5 months of a single at this point.
Yeah, so we're gonna say Kendrick is winning a Grammy off of Not Like Us.
And what's so funny is, Jovan, what if he don't even drop an album this year and he wins best rap song and don't have an album dropping?
That'd be ridiculous.
I don't even know if has that happened where a rapper just has a single, not an album, and one best rap song. Let me see.
I don't know if they
don't have no album. It's just a song.
Right. I don't know about that one. That's something.
Unless it's on a soundtrack. It can't be on a soundtrack. It's got to be just a song.
Just a song. Just a single.
Like back in the day, y'all, the maxi single. It only can be a maxi single, and it can't be an album with it.
I don't know about that one, bro. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if any of them have ever just won with just a single out. That'll be tough. But I think honestly, I think Kendrick does have the album coming out. Because dude is very strategic in his planning, and I think the Not Like Us record caught fire, and that's just gonna be like a catalyst into him going into his next phase. Is gonna be a new record. I think that I believe that Kendrick has another record.
Okay. All right, I got the so there are 3 songs that have won Grammys without not being a part of an album, period.
What's on?
I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor won Best Disco Record. Days of Wine and Roses by Henry Mancini. This song won Record of the Year in 1963. So
what about hip hop?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said, what about hip hop? Like rap?
Not for hip hop. The last one is Up, Up and Away by Fifth Dimension that won Record of the Year in 1968. Shout out to Fifth Dimension. One of the members of Fifth Dimension is from St. Louis, went to Sumner High School. 2 of the members that went to Sumner.
Damn.
Low key, like real on the low key. I can say this because the brother didn't pass. It's all good. My grandma was dating him back in the day at Sumner High School. I could have been in a different place in my life, man.
You could have.
I could, or not hear it all, to be honest, because the whole butterfly effect goes into effect. So
right. Well, you where you supposed to be. So
yeah, where I'm supposed to be. But no, my grandmother dated a member of Fifth Dimension in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are only 3 songs to be not on an album as singles and win Grammys that are not on albums.
Really?
Ronald Townsend is his name. If everybody people, because I know people gonna be nosy. Ronald Townsend is his name of Fifth Dimension.
So hip hop wise, nobody has done it yet.
Never. No, and the last one was 1973 with Gloria Gaynor. So we talking about 50 years that it's not happening.
Yeah.
50 years.
So what I'm saying is that
if I'm Kendrick, I might hold out and not come out with an album.
Nah, bro, you want to come out with it. Now you gotta follow this up with some. Well, you know what though?
No. That song ain't got to be on the album. That's what I'm saying. Don't put that on the album.
You saying had it as a standalone, but you want that on the album too. You want that on the album too because that's gonna help your album if you release the album at a good time.
No, but we got you thinking of buying an album. We in a streaming era now, dog. Cats gonna put that on their playlist anyway.
Right.
So why put it on the album? I guess, but it was not a Grammy. But think about Hit 'Em Up wasn't on the album. It was just a single. It just didn't win a Grammy for it.
Hold on. I guess it wasn't. You're right. It was on like some mixtapes. So like
it was on the B-side to How Do You Want It single.
Okay, but I know it wasn't on like Machiavelli.
No, it was on the B-side of How Do You Want It.
Yeah.
People was buying a How Do You Want It single to get Hit 'Em Up.
Damn, that's cold right there.
Yeah.
That's back when people was actually buying
singles.
Buying records and stuff, So back to what Drake.
Yep. What can he do on the dark side of like what can he really do?
I would say, man, he might. I don't know, bro. This is pretty tough. Like,
let's go to the analogy in the video, the cage, the eye on the cage.
So basically, meaning like it's nothing he can do. They got the owl locked up. It's like nothing he can do, And I hate to say it. Hopefully, the owl knows how to pick locks and get out because. I'm gonna say now. I think Drake is ultra talented, and if anybody can get out of this, I think it would be somebody like Drake because he's so versatile. And I was telling him,
you're giving a lot of credit to him as an artist instead of the machine. If the machine wants him out, he can get out.
Mm-hmm.
Drake can't get out. Is my difference? Is what I'm saying.
You saying by himself he can't get out? No,
unless the machine wants him out. Remember, in our time in college, early 2000s, when Ja Rule was getting dusted up by 50, the machine was done with him. Was done with Ja Rule.
Right.
What is the benefit of the machine now with Drake? What's the benefit of keeping Drake? Drake has lost his credibility He's a dusted up rapper. He can go to Europe.
So I'm just trying
I'm
to
not
think.
saying Kendrick is their person either, though, because I don't think Kendrick gives a fuck. I'm just saying there's gonna be some new cat that's gonna be the popular young nigga that is gonna be doing some bullshit music.
So that's Kendrick's, like, I would say his ace is that he really don't give a shit. Kendrick is really having fun.
He don't give a fuck.
He literally just, like he said, he don't give a shit about being famous. Like, and I really believe that. Like, I really believe that Kendrick Lamar
don't want to be number one. Like, he literally came in to just fuck this nigga up and leave back out. Like, that's it. I don't need to be here no more. Y'all ain't gotta say like I'm the number one guy and y'all love me. I just want to fuck. I don't like this nigga and I'm out. It's
like somebody beat your ass, come outside, beat your ass, then they go back in the house and start playing PS5. And just while you outside, it's like, damn, the dude can fight like that. You know, like, damn, you know. You know,
and he ain't even outside to get no props. They was like, man, where he at? We want to give him some love, though, man. He beat up the bully.
Yeah, no, he in the house. He don't care.
Not playing PS5.
He don't care. He don't care about that bully. So, yeah, man, with Drake, I compared it to like being in high school and Drake being a cool guy. Everybody was cool. Everybody was rocking with him at first. But then you got this other dude. He cool, but he ain't as popular as this cool guy. It's a cool, popular guy. Drake like the cool, popular guy. Kendrick is like the cool, quiet dude who got a talent that's like, okay, this dude's still talented, but he just real quiet. But that dude, the quiet dude, done said something funny about the popular cool dude. Now everybody riding with the funny, whatever he said that was funny, it's like an ongoing joke. And that's like, not like us repeating that, is like repeating that joke like that in high school, them repeating the joke about the cool popular person that this guy said, and it's like everybody in the school driving them, and a cool popular person, like you said, ain't nothing really much he can say back. Just gone.
I mean, your mama on crack.
It ain't gonna work. It's like they keep on saying the same things.
I got pictures of your mama smoking crack, and be like, not like us,
not like us. You know what I'm saying? Not like us.
Dude, think about, people are like. I know people are saying like in general, like they're like, I do not like to be a prisoner of the moment, because people be like, oh yeah, like I literally got into a debate with a young dude at the barbershop. He was saying Max B made the whole idea of like doing the like rapping, singing type of thing and doing that wave. And I was like, you ain't heard of Bone Thugs and Harmony or Nelly or none of this? Like, oh no, I mean that was different with it. You know, I'm like, so, but with that being said, what you just said with that, could it be that Kendrick is basically building another pathway for this? Of like, because you just said that he as a kid, like somebody like hating on somebody, but they're getting into it and blah blah blah. But if he doesn't, let me go back to your analogy. Let me take it back to your original analogy. The cool kid and the other kid that is sitting there, and then he's like, oh yeah, your mama smoke crack, and he'd be like, not like us. But now everybody's hashtagging it. Like the idea people are saying not like us is a thing of saying like ether. Like you'll be like, if we from Missouri, and then somebody was like, oh man, I'm from Kentucky, you'd be like, not like us.
Right. That's they're gonna do to
like, that's the new moniker, is what I'm saying. Like he's created a moniker now. Which equals it up to ether, is my point.
I think this is a little more personal than ether, because ether was personal. The FJZ and all of it. And I ain't gonna say it's more personal than ether. Ether was just what it was, him dogging Jay-Z out. But it wasn't no movement behind ether like what it is behind this. Like motherfuckers are dancing to not like they are dancing to him saying not like
nobody
us.
Was dancing to ether.
No, we
like to hear it, but we didn't dance to it.
Right. So when Not Like Us come on, California, I know the ground shakes just because it's part of their movement. Like when you say the hyphy movement, like I'm saying Oakland feeling it, the LA feeling it. You got like it just got a Cali vibe to it.
No, you got to think about it. It extends out. You got Vegas involved now. Now it's popping in Vegas. Phoenix. It's popping in Phoenix. San Diego.
I'm talking about, dude, like I even started talking with a Cali accent, homie. You hear me? Like I'm saying, you hear me? Like
Yeah.
I'm saying, like real. That's how.
This is amazing. Like, I mean, and I know some people are like, oh, this doesn't matter. Dude, this is a hip hop fan. I couldn't have predicted it went like this, but I could have predicted in my mind because I was like, somebody to beat Drake has to make a song that's catchy to beat Drake. But I didn't think Kendrick would do it, is my point of like that he would just make a song that was this catchy. And because it's a very simple song, it's not like super syllabic. Like me and you talked about it off air, like how Euphoria and 616 is better lyrical songs than Not Like Us.
I think so. I agree. Yeah, we did say that.
Yeah, but it's like, but this song is the one that
like I say, bro, that Cali movement, that vibe behind it, it sounds so Cali to where did like anybody from Cali when they hear that beat, that 10, it's almost like you ain't got no choice but to, I don't even crip walk. I don't even know gang member, but
right. Look, I be trying to spell out words myself.
You still feel like when they come on, you be like 10. I ain't even in no gang. You know,
dude, I be trying to spell out words like they do, and I don't even know how to do it correctly. I'll be spelling just abacadabra.
Yeah, with your feet, you know.
Yeah, like I ain't even spelling it right. It'd be like somebody translate, be like, "Hey man, you ain't even spell no word."
I'm Doja. They sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
I'm gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
You ain't did that right, bro. You ain't did that right. But yeah, man. At this point, my man Drizzy gonna need some. He gonna need to go on Consonant show or something. Whatever he gonna have to do something. Because I just think too, Drake was in his feelings too much when it came to this whole beef. And the beef, I think it stemmed from Kendrick Lamar's Control verse. You know, Drake was the only one. Drake was the only one that took it seriously and like took it. Like, dude, come on, man. The way he was saying it to y'all, like, you know, it's all about competition.
I just want to be the best,
and that's understandable. I think I'm from an era where, yeah, if somebody was to say they want to be the best and like I'm coming for your head, I'm gonna be like, okay, try it, like, you know. But I'm saying it in a manner where like we can still be cool.
Drake kept sneak dissing though for like years.
He wasn't just sneak dissing, bro. He was getting. I went back on YouTube and I saw some interviews and stuff where they had asked him some stuff about Kendrick, and it was pretty blatant that he wasn't like cool with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? It was just like all because of that verse, man. Like, dude, you tripping? Like, it ain't even. But now you fast forward to it, and it's like, dude, you should have just been cool with him because the shit you talking about now, like, you know, you done really mess it up for yourself.
But you got to think about it. The only reason he responded to Kendrick is you got to think Control and even the freestyle on the cipher. They didn't have people dancing to it like us did.
No, but I'm
like that. The other song, people was playing that in the club, and he was like, people were like, oh, like, are you gonna respond? They playing this out in the club. They playing it, and they ain't even doing the Future verse. They going straight to the Kendrick verse. And when people mixing it in, so he hitting that, and I look at it overall though, Jovan. Yo, Kendrick set him up, dog. He been waiting for this nigga for a long time.
I agree. He definitely been waiting for him because
he used J. Cole too, though. He used J. Cole too.
J. Cole pulled that parachute and said,
no. Hey, shout out to Scott from 90 Youth. He said he did that Trey from Boys in the Hood. Don't let me out.
Let me out. Like, okay, Cole, I get it. Like, Cole, you definitely.
No, Schoolboy Q was the one they told him Schoolboy Q was like, hey man, this man got a plan and he's a psychopath. And you might just trust me on this one. I can't give you everything. Just go ahead and just chill out on this one, though, man. No harm, no foul. He gonna hit you because he's still. You gotta remember on Euphoria, He dissed J. Cole and Euphoria because he'd already wrote it.
Hold on, what did he say about the
He said, I see two bitches
Melly
on stage.
Mel? He said what?
No, he said I see two bitches and dicks on stage.
Okay. He said that.
Yeah, but he had already wrote that. So he had to take that L. He had to take that lump. Because you dissed him already on another song. So he had to slap him a little bit up. But I don't know. The Drake thing is so interesting to me because we let him slide so long because he makes good music, man.
We did.
Not because anything authentic to blackness, nothing authentic to the culture, nothing like that. And I think there's there's 12 years of Drake where people have been raised on Drake.
Bro, we saying no, this is 2014. It ain't just no 12 years. Drake came out in what, like 2009, I want to say. 2000, yeah.
It's probably wrong, man.
I'm gonna say the best I ever had came out when? Did we say 2010 or 20?
They're saying on here 2009.
So
2009, 2010.
Right. So we saying like 14, 15 years of Drake being, I ain't gonna say for all 14, 15 years he was that guy, but he was definitely.
You got Wayne up in there, you got Kendrick got some stuff, you know.
But the fact that Drake was relevant for all them years, we've never seen that before.
Do you think Jay was relevant for that long? You think Nas is relevant?
No, I think in this day and age of streaming.
Oh, you saying it was hard? It's harder to stay relevant this long, like because we was cool with people having albums every 2 or 3 years back in our time. You could be relevant for a long time.
But even then, think Jay in 2000. Let me see. Jay came out with 95.
95.
Reasonable Doubt. So 2000 was
2009. So let's say 2009. He was still relevant. He had dropped Kingdom Come around there.
Right, but I'm saying so I'm just trying to add these years up. So let's just say 95. So 2005 was 10 years. In 2010, what did he drop anything in 2010?
Blueprint 2 or Blueprint 3.
That was in 2010.
Yep.
Okay. So, I guess you can say Drake, but album wise,
but Drake has just been putting out more, but he's put out more product because the system wants you to feed the beast though too. Right, so that's why it looks like he's been more because it's like I got to be on everybody's single. I got to be coming out with a single every 2 weeks. I got an album out every year.
Mm-hmm. We saying you saying it's a lot about quantity, not quality.
It's a lot of quantity, not quality, man.
Yeah, because I mean, when you look at Jay, like Jay has a lot of albums with great replay value. Are we gonna say the same about Drake? And I'm saying I like Drake, so I'm not saying that bad about him, but I'm saying like, does he have that same replay value or
is it for that moment being in the club?
Say it again.
Is it for that moment being in the club? Is what I'm saying.
You say, or is it for that moment being in the club?
Being in the club, some of that music. Is it just because I was
right
in the club and I was 26 years old and this dropped right then? Does it transition to me later on? Where there are some club songs that when we wasn't running around and it still plays me like, oh, this was the joint. But Drake has so much. What is his definitive songs? I mean, yes,
man, he gonna have like Hotline Bling, but that's not necessarily a rap song, but it's a more of a pop song. Call Me On Myself. Like when they come on, you like, okay, you rock with that. I'm trying to think what other ones. I mean, he got a bunch of them, man. Like,
right, but I'm saying, but as much output as he put in, it's gonna be the same amount as what everybody else put out. Is what I'm. If you take out like all these, let's say it's gonna be everybody's got certain amount of songs that they had in the club. It's gonna be the same amount because these cats put more into their art than he did. He just jumping on waves.
Right. Well,
Sleepy said he the Silver Surfer.
What is that? What are you saying by that?
That he just surfing, just get on anything. Silver Surfer. He was like he just get on any wave.
He definitely does. I'll give him that. Drake will.
And you know what? And he took honestly. I will give Drake credit with this, Jovan. He took something. Jay-Z would do that shit too, though. But Jay-Z doesn't change his style to try to do that. Drake took it to another level.
He did.
Jay-Z would try to get with the cat that was hot and just be on a song with them.
Right.
Drake would take their style, which is two different things.
Right. You right.
You gotta think about how many times Jada jumped on somebody's song because they was hot, but he didn't steal their style. He still was Jay-Z on the song.
Right.
Drake would do your style on your song, no.
He will. And then like so with Jay, I think people always try to say he took Chris style or something. I forgot the guy.
Young Chris. He took Young Chris style.
Try to say he took Young Chris style. And I don't know. Jay is always been, you right. He's been pretty consistent, but Drake.
Yeah,
right.
I would give Jay more adaptability than Drake, where he's blatantly like he get on Amigos. Now he rapping like Versace now, like
Right.
blatantly.
Right.
That's two different things. Like you blatantly rapping like the Migos now for the next album.
Somebody I heard knocking on the door. You hear somebody knocking on the door. I'm up here in this room.
But it don't be your door. It'd be like the door next to your door. And
yeah, I'm like, okay, they let him in.
Hey, look, that stuff be scaring me.
Yeah, got you make you stare at your door. You be like, okay, make sure motherfucker don't start knocking.
Right, and then you got me thinking about calling 911 for you. Like, hey,
help.
Yeah, hey man, Jovan, dude, I couldn't have done this to nobody else though, man. Working people. Oh, before we go, Drake, join the NOI. Like that was my last thing for you to get with the minister and get protection.
Yes, you gotta.
Then you could be like and wear kente cloth or a kente cloth situation.
He got to be full assalamu alaikum. He got to go all the way with it.
You have to sit there for like 3 years before you like come back out. Like you gonna have to sit there. People like, yo, he really about that. He's selling bean pies and final calls.
No. And we have to have footage of him selling bean pies. It can't be
and
nobody
final calls in Chicago.
We got to have footage of him outside actually selling them. And
with
that's
I gotta see him eating bean pies. I gotta see him eating no pork, no nothing.
No, but wait a minute, hey bro, we gotta see him eating the bean pie, and he gotta enjoy it too. I want to see him enjoy it. I don't want to just see him.
He gotta laugh and be like, "Oh, sister Hadia, this is excellent bean pie."
Mm-hmm. Another one, please. I want him to say, "One more, please." You want another one, Drake? Yes. Why? Yes, I would.
Yes, sister Hadia. Yes, sister
right.
Hadia.
Yeah.
And he might have to go and marry somebody for the nation too. He gotta marry his sister Hadia too.
Man, Drake gotta. At this point, we're gonna work with him on getting. Just getting back in good. He
gotta get married though too. And he gotta get married to somebody super pro black.
Well,
he got to.
You think so?
Yeah, because if he go get somebody that's not like us, you gotta think about you gotta counteract the not like us comment to anything you do now at this point, Drake.
So okay, you saying okay? I'm trying to think who can. Yeah, I guess that'll work.
Before on the phone, I was like, man, he should give it Kim Kardashian. And I was like, then you were like, no. And I was like, nah. I thought about the phone. I was like, he was like, not like us. And it would just feed into the not like us again. Now the song is back up in the algorithm again.
No, you're right. He
got to go pro black all the way. Like he got to get.
He might have to go find like.
You know what? Shout out to my homegirl, Jasmine Crockett. Congressman of Texas, he got to go get Jasmine.
Or hold on, what's Tupac? What's the guy
called Marjorie Green, bad built body, bush body? He got to go get her, make her. He got to go marry her.
Or he can marry. What's Tupac's guy mama name? Is that Asada?
Shit! So you saying he got to go to Cuba and marry Asada? Asada 7 years old.
He ain't gonna be able to marry Asada.
Her daughter.
Yeah, her daughter. Right. He got to get a Shakur. Or something Shakur, he married her, and then he got to change his last name instead of being Drake Shakur.
Aubrey Shakur.
Yep, Aubrey Shakur. That's the only way he's gonna get up out of this. That's the only way.
Oh, he gotta marry somebody from Tupac family. You got it.
Yeah, but change his last name to Shakur like Tupac. So now he's of their lineage, and
because it's gonna be hard for you to be not like us though. Then if he got Shakur. You can talk about him bad and be like, man, that's kind of fake, but you can't say not like us.
No, man, because
Your next move got to be anything that, because anything you do is people like not like us.
yeah, I'm saying, but being a Shakur, you know, you
can't be like, man, I don't even like it. You can't say
that's
not
all
like
you can
us.
say. But legally, when he got to post his marriage papers online where people could see his name spelled differently on the paperwork.
He got a live stream the wedding
where they could see it's real.
You got a live stream the wedding.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. We do need to see part of that wedding online so we can know it's real. Mm-hmm.
With kente cloth on.
Kente, I like that, D. So we working on a plan for him. We're gonna definitely we're gonna come up with something for this guy. We can get him back in good graces.
Man, but Jovan, where can people hit you up at, man?
Man, you can find. I got my ad at the bottom of the screen. It's still the same.
Yeah. I'm talking about people that's on audio. Let's listen to audio.
Oh, just on audio. My bad. At Jovan Bibbs. That's at JOV as in Victor, AN as in Nancy, Bibbs, BIBBS. On Instagram and on Facebook, man. I'm on both of them. So
dude, we gotta get you to do some more of these leaders of the new schools, man. Like,
hey man, we're gonna do this, D, and we're gonna rock out, man. I'm back out here, man. And God is good. I can say that. So we back out here, All
right. Hey, look, Kendrick, marry a Shakur. That's the best way you're gonna be able to win this, man.
Nah, Drake. You talking about Drake? You said Kendrick.
Yeah, Drake. Oh no, not Kendrick. I'm sorry, Kendrick. I'm Drake. Please go marry Shakur.
You got this, Drake. You be back in good graces. marry Asada Shakur's daughter or granddaughter. Yeah, and then you'll be good.